Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are an existing subscriber, well done. Just keep watching my videos. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Alright, okay, I hope you enjoyed the last video. Okay, now we're gonna be talking about true, false, or not giving, the tips and the tricks in writing true, false, or not giving. Okay, I know that true, false, or not giving is one of the difficult question types in IELTS reading. It can be so confusing, especially that true, not giving. The not giving part can be so confusing. I know, because we are not used to it. Most times we are just used to true or false. If it's not true, it's false. But now in IELTS, you're expected to include not giving. Okay, but now I'm gonna tackle everything with the best of my knowledge. All right, okay, so please stay tuned and watch this till the end. I just hope you learn and understand what I'm teaching. Okay, true, false, or not giving, I'm just going to briefly explain them. True means it is true. The question and the statement are the same. It affirms the text. The question affirms the text or the sentence in the passage. That is what true is. If it is the same, then it is true. If it's a mirror of it, if it's a picture of it, it is true. Alright? Okay? So what is false? False simply means the complete opposite. If it's black, and if black is in the text and the question is white, then it is false. It contradicts the text. The question contradicts the text. It's the direct opposite of the question. You understand? It is false. That means true and false, you must find something there. But the thing is, the true, it is there, it is the same. Not just similar, but the same. But false, it is completely opposite. Please guys, it is opposite. Okay, now not giving. That is where the problem comes for majority of the students, yes, because they find it difficult to get the answers that are not given. They confuse it with sometimes false. They also confuse it with sometimes true. Not giving simply means that the question is not there. It can be there, but it's not complete. The question is not in the statement. It's not complete. Maybe some words are lacking. That means it is incomplete. That is the correct word. The question is incomplete in the statement. That means it is not given. Alright? So you shouldn't confuse yourself, guys. Please, you shouldn't confuse yourself. Once it is true, once it is there, it is the same, it is true. If it's the direct opposite, it is false. Then if it's not there, or it's incomplete, or it's different, it's not really giving us what and everything that the author is saying, then it is not given. Okay, now there are some mistakes that most students make. So what are the mistakes that most students make? Alright, the common mistakes are: number one, most students find it difficult to differentiate between the words same and similar. Alright, they see something that is similar to what is in the passage and they think it's true. True is not just similar, it is a picture of it. You know, when you're talking about a picture, my picture is everything about me, everything, nothing else, nothing in, everything. That is my picture. That is how it should be. It should be the same and not just similar. Guys, if it's similar, it is false. If it's similar, it is false. So this is one of the common problems students make. Okay, the next problem that students make is not reading everything. They just match words, they don't match meaning. All right, In IELTS, true, false, or not given, you have to match meaning. Yes, it's very logical. That's question type. You have to be very logical in order to get it right. You have to think. You have to think very well. Yes, you're matching meaning, not words. You can just match words, same words, but they don't mean the same. Yes, they don't mean the same. So please, you have to match meaning. When you read the passage, you read the question and try to understand what the question is telling you. Then try to understand what the passage is. Then try to know if both of them mean the same thing. If it means the same thing, then it is true. If it is the opposite, then it is false. And if you're not getting enough information to say if it's true or false, then it is not given. Okay, so now the next mistake that people make is trying to dwell too much in looking for answers. You are looking for answers, you don't know if it's true or not given, you don't know if it's true. You're trying to look for answers, guys. You're trying to look for answers. No, please, if you look for answers and it's not there, then it is not given. It is not given. If the answer is not there, the answer you're looking for is not there, then it is not given. Please don't dwell on it. You just have 60 minutes to finish your reading, and you still have so many other question types to tackle. Not just not given. Please don't dwell on it. Okay, so now another problem or mistake that people make is not being able to identify the quantifiers. Okay, so what do I mean by quantifiers? Quantifiers are words like few, most, majority, all, in some, so many of them. They quantify meaning, they quantify sentences. Okay, I'll give you an example. All blacks are beautiful. That is a question. All blacks are beautiful. Then the statement is, they say so many things about blacks, and then I say majority of the blacks are pretty. Now you're seeing blacks, you're seeing pretty, yes, but that quantifier already, it's a distractor. All is not majority. All just means everyone. All blacks, everyone. Yeah, including I, you're a black, including you, everyone. But when you're talking about majority is a large number. It's not just everyone. Alright? It's a large number. Okay? When you're talking about few is just a handful, just a little. It doesn't mean no. It's just small, few, small. So you have to check. You have to check the quantifiers. But most times, if they want to trick you, if they want to fail you, or not just failing you, they can't just want to fail you. But if they want you to struggle to find the answer, they can just put those distractors. I call them distractors because they're just there to distract you. So for me, what I do is, once I come across any of those quantifiers, that becomes my keyword. I just underline it. If I'm reading and I come across any quantifier there in any of the questions, I just underline it and I go through the other ones. So the quantifier will help me know whether the answer, if it's true, not given, or whatever it is. Okay, guys. Now, having said this, now we have to know the tips and the tricks of IELTS not given. Yes, every part of IELTS has tricks and tips. So, and you have to know the tricks and the tips in order to get your desired band score. I use the tips I'm gonna tell you now, and it works for me. Maybe it can work for you too. Okay, so number one trick or tip is reading the question carefully. Like I said before in my previous video, I always like to read the question before I go to the passage. This is because I don't want to waste my time trying to skim all the passages first. No, I just go over to the question, I read the question and note the keyword with my pencil, and after noting the keyword there, then I jump into the passage looking for the keyword and the meaning. Now for this one, you're not just skimming to look for keyword, you're only trying to understand the question to look for meaning. So once you come across any question, please read it twice. Read the question twice, then read the question twice. To help you, if you read it twice, try to understand it. What are they saying there? If you understand it very well, then go to your passage, then try to look for the answer. Okay, so another tips I would let you know now is synonyms. Like I told you before, you can't escape synonyms. Yes, they will always use synonyms. So please, if you have not started learning synonyms, please you have to do that. You have to learn synonyms of words that are the same in meaning, different words but the same in meaning. You just have to learn synonyms, please, because they will bring synonyms to question. They will change the question. It happens every time. They will change the not just the question, they will change the words. They will use synonyms in the question or in the passages. So please, you have to take note of synonyms. Take note of, instead of that travel, they can use go. Instead of beautiful, they can use pretty. They've used beautiful in the passage, they can use pretty in the question. That's synonyms. So please guys, be aware of synonyms. You should know your synonyms. Get a book. If you've not started making notes of words and the synonyms, please do that. I beg you. Please get a book, take notes of the synonyms and how you can use them and keep using them. It's very, very important. Keep using them. Okay, so now the next tip I'm gonna tell you now is, please, time management is very, very crucial. Please do not dwell on any time. If you check and you don't see the answer, it's not given. Don't dwell on it. If you look very well and you've not seen the answer, please don't leave it blank. Right, not given. If you think you have enough time, you can leave it blank. Then you can check later when you are done with the other ones. Then you can read it. Then another thing I would let you know is, be careful of verbs. Verbs like suggest, believe, claim, know, yes. They can use that. For example, the lady claimed she went to Ghana. So now this is somebody telling us what a lady said. The person is just quoting what the lady said. The lady claimed she went to Ghana. The person is not really sure of whether the lady went to Ghana or not. He is just quoting what the lady said. That's what the author said in the passage. Then in the question, they'll just be like, the lady went to Ghana. Now they are 100% sure that the lady went to Ghana. And you see claim, and they are 100% sure that the lady went to Ghana. So in that case, if you see something like that in the passage, then it is false. It is false, because nobody knows if the lady went to Ghana. The person saying he does not even know if the lady went to Ghana. But now they say the lady claimed, and the question is, the lady went to Ghana. So please guys, be aware of verbs. Some of these verbs can just be another distractors. Yes, another distractors. Please guys, another thing I have to tell you is that, please, any other thing that you know about, if you knew something about this topic, for example, you're talking about space and you know you're someone that read a lot about space and everything, you already know all the words or the vocabularies for space, and you think you can apply it in IELTS. No, it doesn't work like that. If you knew something before, please zero your mind. Or maybe you're a medical personnel, a nurse, a doctor, and you know everything about medicine, all the anatomy, you have them off heart, okay? And now they're discussing about diabetes and you think you know everything about diabetes. Please zero your mind. Please just be a complete novice when it comes to this. You have to know that, yes, because what you know might not be what the author said. Now you're following what the author said, not what you learned in your anatomy or anything. You are going with what the author said. Okay, so next tip is answers appear sequentially. So number one answer will be in the first paragraph. It cannot be in the second or the third paragraph. Number one answer can be in the, okay, for example, if true false are not given, maybe it's the first question, number one answer will be the number first. It will be in the first paragraph. So please, answers come sequentially. Don't try to read and go back and read it again. You go back first and everything. No. Like I said before in my previous video, what I do is I read two questions, then I have the two of them. I'm trying to concentrate on the first question. Then I also know most of the second question. I also have it at the back of my. I also have it off heart, and I'm trying to focus on the first question. So now, as I am skimming for my answers, I already know the keyword of the two questions. I am particular about the first question. I'm looking. After going, you peradventure see the second question before you see the first question. Please don't waste your time. Go back and read it again. If you still think you don't see the first question, then it's not given. Or if you think you don't see the words, and if you've seen the words and they are not just the same, then it is false. Or if you think you don't see the word before you get to number two, then it is not given. There is no big deal. Don't waste your time. It is not given. So the answers appear sequentially. That is everything about IELTS. So you don't have to go back and forth, try to read. You've gone through all the passages, you've not seen the question, you're coming back again to read it again. No, you're just wasting your time. So I advise you that you should just read the two questions. When you read the two questions, then you're concentrating on the first question. But at the same time, you still know the second question. As you're going through, you might see the second question, but you've not seen the first question. You can go back and read again to know if you can see the first question. For true false or not given, if you don't see the first question there, then it is not given. Then go to the second question. Okay, so I know it can look confusing, yes, but with constant practice, you will get to know all this. With constant practice, you get to know all this. Okay, so another thing is, like I said before, the first paragraph, in a paragraph, the first sentence, the first and second sentences, they have the introduction to the paragraph. They introduce, just like a lead sentence, they introduce the paragraph. So it can also help you to know whether what you are writing, whether what you're looking for is in that paragraph. If you just read the first and second, or read the last, if you read the first and second sentences, you can spot if it's in that paragraph. You know why I'm saying this? Because true false or not given may not be the first. It may not be the first question time. It may be the third question time. Okay, so you should check. You just read the first and the second sentences. You must find something that will let you know if this is where they started from, this is the paragraph they started from. All right, read it and you will know. Okay, so guys, these are everything you need to know about true false or not given. In the next video, I will let you know. I'll take you through the detailed explanation on how you can write true false or not given. We are going to do everything together. So please, if you want to know when I upload another video, subscribe. You get a notification when I upload another video. Okay, so please guys, practice. That's another tip. If you don't practice, you're forgetting things you've known. Please, you have to practice. Yes, practice and see you guys knowing everything. If you don't practice, it will leave you. just like what they taught us in school. If you read, you are kind of person that reads too much and suddenly you just forget everything. You just leave your book and don't read again. You start having diminishing return. You just forget things. You find out that when you bring the book again, even all those things that you knew before, you won't know it again. So you have to practice. It can be so confusing, but with practice you will overcome it. Yes, you will overcome it. So please guys, apply all these tips. Check if it works for you. Majority of them will work for you. Yes, apply all the tips. Check if it works for you. If it works for you, fine, use it. But please practice. And to crown everything, please pray. Please call your God to help you. Yes, to help you in remembering things, to help you to get focused, to help you to concentrate, to help you to understand. Yeah, because these true thoughts are not given. You have to be logical. You have to understand things. You have to understand sentences. So you really have to understand meaning. So you have to pray so that God will help you, and you have to practice, guys. Okay, thank you guys for watching my video. Please, I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. Please comment in the comment section. Please give me a thumbs up if I did well. Okay, please subscribe. Please guys, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.